Well, howdy everybody. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us for show 3, day 2 of our Love to Craft event. Yes, brand new event for you, which we're absolutely loving doing, where basically each and every day we are bringing you one of our fabulous experts, different expert each and every day, bringing you a particular craft or a particular range that they love to work with. Products and ideas handpicked by the guys, and I think you guys have absolutely loved it so far this week. And also for our newbies, I know there's lots of new people been tuning in recently, a great day for you or to meet our experts as well. Different shows each and every day this week with lots of our different experts. Now on that front, lots to kind of keep your eyes peeled for on the website. Because of the Love to Craft event, what we're doing, particularly in the shows, is we're bringing you these double discount deals, if you like. So you'll see it when we start going through the deals on the show, but you're looking out for the yellow stickers on the website. Those are the Love to Craft discounts, okay? So when you see those yellow stickers, you'll get an initial discount of, say, let's say 40%, and then you'll get a second discount of 15% on top of that, plus your club inspired discount as well. So it's amazing. Initial discount plus 15% off, plus your 20%, let's say you're platinum. So that's why you're seeing some crazy prices this week. And there'll be more, of course, added each and every day when we delve into each expert's love, if you like. So it's amazing. Keep coming back to the website and you're going to absolutely love the deals and all of the shows. It's launch party this evening right now. So we're going to bring you, again, some amazing deals on some items that you might have seen recently that we thought are sort of worth another showing, if you like. So lots of great deals, some items that we brought back specifically for this show, and without saying too much, a little bit later on, something which has gone live on the website. If you haven't yet kind of twig to what it is, we are going to be officially previewing this item. It's something that lots of you have been waiting for and doing a bit of a show and tell around it, let's just say. Something hugely exciting. A lot of you already know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say what it is until we do it later. However, if you want to divulge to all of your fellow crafters in the comments, that's entirely up to you. And now we'll do a few hellos in just a few moments' time, but let's do the most important hello and say hello to the lovely lady who's the other side of the studio, the lady who has been, well, bringing you some wonderful inspiration and showing you some great demonstrations today. It's her day on Love to Craft. It is the one and only Fish, aka McGiggles, aka Debbie Fisher.
Oh, thank you, Ben. And you know what? I mean, every day on Craft TV, we love to craft. But I love the fact that we've been able to sort of handpick things for ourselves and what we really love. And I'm doing all about sort of flowers and wisteria, which was earlier, which we've done that masterclass, and also some border dies, which I absolutely love. Edgeable dies, which are just amazing. Our Craig's coming in tomorrow, and he's going to do his take on his nesting dies, which is incredible. And I can't wait to see what he's got in store. So it is me and Craig tomorrow. But I do have some samples from our design team, which really showcase these beautiful dies to their absolute maximum. Now you can see this die at the edge is on both sides, and then this die in the centre is also in that pack of dies, and there's another one as well. So you are getting 3 different dies in here. This one showcases it really well. Wow. And such a beautiful Valentine's card as well, or wedding cards. There's lots of people that have a red theme, don't they? I had a red theme for one of my weddings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was going to say, one of my friends got married. She had a Christmas wedding, so it was all sort of that, the ready greeny sort of theme for Christmas.
Nice. Yeah, very pretty. But you can see here, you've got your largest die, your medium die, and then your small die as well. So lots to go with those. This one, just looking at that, is going to go beautifully with the new Sara bots that we've been showing you today, the Scent with Love. Another one there where you're using all of those on that front panel. But actually, what I love about edgeables and border dies is you can use them with whatever you've got in your stash. I mean, the pretty papers from our hummingbird collection, just using them cut into black card and then layering them up in different colours looks incredible. I absolutely adore this sample. This middle section, you've got that black that's cut with a small border, you've then got the craft card cut with the medium border, and then that large border on the edge, and just that simple topper on top looks incredible. The things you can do with these, Ben, are insane. I'm just going to show a couple more here before we just head back to Ben, and then I'll get my first demo ready. And then another one here. I mean, they're just beautiful, aren't they? Way round.
Absolutely gorgeous, and I'll take you through all of the different designs which you're going to get on the boards in just a second. A few hellos for you. We've got superstars usually on the socials this evening, and already in is Gail from Maryland. Barbara Rostovsky is in from Indiana. LQM says good morning from San Jose, California. Hello. Hi to Carletta from Arkansas. Hi to Sharon Sweeney Stuper. She says hi everyone from Rockville, Maryland. I'll be watching on mute for a while. I'm only joking. She's been watching on mute for a while as, as she has a work meeting to attend. Carol says, good afternoon, everyone from Wisconsin. Hi to Mary Beth Doyle from Minnesota. Kimberly Millwood is in from North Carolina. Jane Adams is in from Las Vegas. Laurel's in from Rutherfordton, North Carolina. Stephen Nicole says, hey, everyone. Hope you are all good and ready for more crafting. Sorry, George. He didn't say it like Arnold Schwarzenegger's. I just did, hey everybody, welcome, come on. Christine says, hey, again, to all my lovely friends. Mary Pat's in from Montana. Lynn, the hashtag Go Live Granny, is in from the Isle of Wight. Brenda's in from Rochester. Anne's in from Arkansas. Tim C's in, saying hi, Ben and Team Social and Debbie. How is everyone doing? We're doing great. And Joanne Leach says, hey everyone, from a very chilly Greater Manchester. And some bloke called Alistair Vile messages to say, doesn't she look beautiful? Well, thank you. Oh, you're not talking about me. Oh, yeah. Well, yes. Doesn't she? All ready for Valentine's, see? Oh, thank you, Debbie. Oh, sorry, that's not for me. That's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Poor Al's not well.
Oh.
No, he can't speak much. He's got a sore throat.
Oh, and you're missing it.
Yeah, no, because he can have his sore throat. And mind you, I'm worried. I've been having a bit of a dry throat myself today. I'm like, please don't let me come downhill again.
Oh, no. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. Just
sending love to Al, though. Sending love, man. Get well soon. Get well soon. Let's get going. Oh, by the way, sorry, before we get started officially, keep sending your pictures. We have loved it today. Producer Johnny's idea. I mean, that's why, you know, he's in the position that he's in, because he comes up with these ideas. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. He's nosy more than anything. Not great ideas. He just wants to nose. Views from your craft room. That's what we're doing today. We've had some brilliant pictures so far today. So wherever you're crafting from, views out of the window. I realise obviously in the UK here now it's going to be dark, but you know, send them in. We'd love to see them. And also, if you want to send in any recent makes, particularly with anything that we've got on the show, we would love to see those too. I know we've already got loads of photos stacked up, but we'll try and show as many as we can. Now, the delicate lace edgeable dies, those are the ones that Debbie was just exploring for you and showing you on finished samples just a few moments ago. I'll just show you all of the designs that you're going to be getting. But take a look at the new detail on your screen there. So with the Love to Craft deals, you'll see this new yellow box which will be cropping up on the deals which fall within that. So this one does. So you can see what we've done here. $74.95, $84.75. We've taken off 25%. Then off that new price, we've then taken a further 15%. That comes down to this price here. And then you're still able to get your club inspired discount. So, you know, we work on the basis that the majority of you are platinum. So we're kind of thinking that everyone pretty much is down to $37.60 or $43.20. If you're not, if you're bronze, if you're silver, if you're gold, wherever you are, you're still going to get that relevant discount on top of these two. So it's discount, 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 discount. So take advantage of those deals. Now, the delicate lace edgeables, these really are beautiful. And as you've seen just of the cards which Debbie's shown you, they're magnificent for your cards, beautiful for your scrapbooks, stunning as well if you like to create wonderful kind of pages in your albums as well. But the different styles you're going to get, so this is the sensational scallops. There's actually 5 different designs, 3 within each. And again, I'll just sort of flip, oh, that way around, Ben. Flip it around so you can see what these might look like for you. You know, if you were popping these over the top of your card, or as we saw earlier on with Debbie, popping these maybe onto like an easel. That twisted easel earlier was absolutely beautiful. And that was the one, wow. That was the one she used as well, wasn't it? With the modern mosaic, actually, but we've called that one, we'll say we. I've called that one the Stegosaurus lace edgeable. It looks like a Stegosaurus's spines. We are going to pass that on, by the way, because there was a lot of you who said you would love a dinosaur collection. That one is the Edwardian Chic. So again, 3 beautiful different designs. Use them all together, they look fabulous. Use them individually of each other. They're just a wonderful collection of stunning edgeables. So much detail. This one is the Elegant Opulence. And once again, just appreciate the amount of detail you're able to get with one pass through your machine, cutting all of this stunning detail out. We'll see. These are a lot more sort of regal and opulent and delicate than this one here, but it depends what you want for your particular project. You have got so much craftability with these. And then finally in this set is that pretty lace, almost got that sort of heart effect with this bottom one. Really, really beautiful. All of those you're going to get, so it's a 5-piece set, but 15 dies in total for that price you're seeing at the bottom of your screen. And we're going to have a little look at these right now with Debbie, who I know absolutely loves an edgeable.
I absolutely do.
More than a creator card.
Yes, I do. I am going to say that. Yes, only slightly, a little bit more, because I love I love creator cards, but I think edgeables for me, with a creator card, they do exactly that. They create that whole card. So there's lots of different techniques you can do with your inks, with your pens, with all your colouring. What I love about edgeables and border dies is that you can use all your pretty papers, you can use all your toppers, your sentiments, and gives you that variety, which is amazing. We're going to be using 2 of these. So we're going to be using one along the bottom of our card and one on the top. So I'm going to do a Z fold card, and this time we're going to use this across the top of our card. So this one I've just done, which works out a 6 1/4 by 6 inch card, folded in half at 3 inches, and then we're going to just cut this across the top. So I want it to go across the top here, and I want it to go across the top here. So what I'm going to do to start with is do my first one. So we're going to do this right in the centre. So because I've got that fold line, I know that that's the centre of my card. So I'm going to place that right to the top till all those 3 notches line up along the top for me. And then I'm just going to take out low tack tape, and we're going to just take that one into place. So popping that on the top there, making sure that's straight, and then pop those in. And then we're going to run that through our Gemini. Now the thin metal die, so your same platform that you would use your thin metal dies, which is your cutting platform, your die I have facing down. Then we're going to use our plastic shim, our magnetic and our top plate. If you do have any other die cutting machine, just refer to your user manual.
Yeah.
So we're going to let that one go through. That's going to die cut that out beautifully.
Okay.
And then all we need to do is pop that into a different position. So we'll take that out. The good thing about these dies, they cut beautifully every single time. So if I just really gently lift that out, you can see just how lovely that is. And literally, I mean, if you've got a die brush, you could use a die brush, but just gently, literally let it fall and it will take all those pieces out and clear your die. So they are really, really good dies to have. So we're going to take all those little pieces away. Pop them in the bin, and then we're going to do our next one. Now you're probably thinking, why did I cut across that when it wasn't the front of my card? But because we're folding it back, I then got the front of that onto there. And then all we want to do is we want to keep that positioning, but this time we want to bring it across right to that middle section. And then we're going to, again, all I'm going to do is make sure that I put the top parts right to the top of my card, so just like so, and then we're going to bring in our low tack tape again and take that into position.
Whilst you're popping them through, a few more hellos to Catherine Folder on the Isle of Wight. Monica is in from, this is going into my top 5 favourite places now, Monica. Cluj-Napoca in Transylvania, Romania. Yeah.
Was that in your song?
Cluj-Napoca is the last one in the song.
Ah.
Because just as I'd written it, I saw Monica mention it on my page. I thought, what a cool name place, Cluj-Napoca. So I put it in right at the end.
It's amazing, Ben. We haven't even talked about your song, but it's... Yeah, but it is absolutely amazing.
That came off the back of us, again, just being nosy on a show the other week, because we were asking where everyone lived, and then Johnny, you do sound really nosy. So Johnny was like Google Earthing where everyone was living, and now he wants, not their addresses, just the towns where they live. And so then off the back of that, I thought, it might be quite funny to do a song. So I put that post on my Facebook page saying, where do you live? Thinking I might get like 50 responses, and I got nearly 500. So that's why we chose that song.
Wow. And how many did you get in?
198.
That's amazing.
But I accidentally named Gold Canyon twice, which I didn't spot until I finished it. But yeah, 198.
Okay. That's so lovely to think that people out there sent the name of their places. I hear that Becky and Corinne wasn't very happy though. I don't think they.
Yeah, but as I said the other day, they didn't participate on my page, so they're not going to get named.
They didn't send it in. That's their own fault there. See, I didn't moan because I didn't send mine.
Well, exactly. You don't get, just because I work with you, you don't get, specialist treatment.
No.
So
that proves it.
No, Bewdley's in it. Oh, Stockton's in it. Is Bewdley from up here? Is it? Oh, West Midlands. Dudley's in it. Definitely got to mention.
Right, so this works the same way. So we're going to do this across the top. You don't need to see me cut them all out.
Yeah.
And then you move that across the same way we did that one. And that creates our bottom piece. So if I bring this one in, that then creates... Oh, so I've used a different one. So I could have shown you it being cut. I was being a little bit lazy there. But pop that across. You can see, die cut that out. And that creates our bottom piece. And actually, I'm looking at that thinking, you could make a crown out of that little tiara, couldn't you? For a little girl. And then let's bring these in. What I've also done, I've cut the same one out. So this top one, I've cut out of some nice blue cardstock, just so we can add a shadow. So don't think just because this is folded that we can't include a shadow on there, because this looks beautiful on the back. So what I am going to do, I'm going to add my dots to the back of this. Let's just pop those to the side and bring in a scrap piece of paper. So I'm just going to use my dots to go over there. So let's just go right across the back there. And then all we're going to do with this one is we're going to lay that down. I'm going to use that as a guideline, just so we can add that little bit of shadow in onto the back of our card, which is going to look beautiful. And it just takes that stark whiteness out of it. So when we put it on there, you got this. Now, if it goes a little bit at the side, just grab your scissors and give that a bit of a trim down. So that's not going to affect your design. And if you didn't want that to show too much on the back of the card, I'm not too worried because it gives quite a nice border on the back. But if you did want to hide that, you could always put another piece of white card on there. And then all I'm going to do is just reinforce that score line at the top there. So that comes down, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. You can see the difference that makes, just being able to get that beautiful shadow. And then let's do the same with this one.
Hi to Elaine, who's joined us from Florida. Eva's in from San Antonio. I'll be in for another giggle fest, says Eva. I mean, possibly. You never know.
You never know.
Kim's in from Yorkshire. Benita says, Ben, I got my picture yesterday, hanging in my craft area. I've got to say, where's the watch from? Q? Yes, Q branch. The watch is from. Yeah, it's also a laser. Polly's in from Florida. Roseanne says, hey everyone, ready for some more goodies from Ben and fun creations from Debbie. Beth's in from North Dakota as well. It's lovely to have you all with us this evening.
Very nice. Now, with a Z fold card, it is the same size in cardstock. So where this was a 6 1/4 inch up, 6 inches across, this piece is 6 inches across as well, and that piece. So I've got a 12 piece. This was used from one of our 12 by 12 paper pads, one of our solids. And then I've just scored it in half at 3 inches, but on the opposite way to this one. So what I mean by that, if we put it this side, you can see that would slot straight into there, and that would be identical to that. And actually, that in itself would look nice if you wanted to stick that together. We want to do it the opposite way to create that Z fold that opens up and gives that extra bit in between. So again, I need to be careful where we're putting our glue dots. So I need to stick this side here. So all I'm going to do is come round here and stick that one down. And then I just need this side. So I'm going to open it up and then just stick our glue dots along there as well, because we don't want them to go anywhere else so it doesn't stick properly. Now before we stick that down, I have just got some pieces of paper which are matte and layered. So this comes from my I'd already put some tape on there. This comes from the Country Lane.
Okay.
So we're going to place those. Let's pop that way. We're going to use those on here. I thought this cardstock would just work very well. And then let's do this one. Let's place on here.
Hi to Karen, who's joined us from Kentucky. Janet from Michigan. And Lillian Kwok, hi Lillian, says, hey everyone, great news, new washing machine has been safely installed. The guys just left, having expertly squeezed past the huge stacks of craft stuff with the old and new machines. I had to study the stacks as they inched past. I'm not a hoarder, honest. I'm just pleased, Lillian, that you've managed to safely get that installed and nobody was chased around the kitchen this time, which is good news. Says something though, doesn't it? You obviously do have quite a lot of stuff there, if the guy's having to inch past, but you know, shows you enjoy your hobby, which is the main thing. Hi also to Janine, who's joined us. And you know what, Janine, you're not the only one saying this. A lot of people chatting about these making nice borders on a scrapbook page, Debbie.
Oh, yes, I love that. And actually, there is a way you could do this around a piece of card. You would have to do it on quite a big piece for it to work. So I think... Now, have I done it? Is it an 8 by 8? It might be an 8 by 8, but if not, definitely a 12 by 12 piece of card. Choose that middle point and then do your edges all the way around.
Debbie did something similar yesterday,
actually. Oh, she did. Brilliant, yes.
You can go back and watch that this time yesterday, I think it was.
Oh, nice.
She made a scrapbook page with her, her dog, Millie, wasn't it, who passed away, bless.
Oh, I hope she was all right doing that, because I know how much.
No, she got a little bit choked up, bless her.
Yeah,
and,
I can imagine.
But no, it was a lovely, lovely thing. Actually, it was a lovely piece, and it was quite nice actually, because I know we were all saying, "Oh, it's going to win demo of the show," but I think everybody realised that Debbie actually wanted to take that home for her own album, so everyone voted for another one, and Debbie got to take it home, which was quite nice. Oh, that's
so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you are all so lovely out there, aren't you?
I know.
Right now, I've already done our foam flower, but do look on the website because we've got plenty of these beautiful foam flowers. Now, I wanted to do something so it showed up a little bit more, and actually, even though this is pink, I thought it was lovely to do a sort of red flower because it just works really well as well. So all we're going to do is we're going to put some of our leaves on first. And you can just be as creative as you want with the foam flowers. But I'm literally just putting one on because I think it doesn't need too much, because the borders on here have got such a beautiful design.
Yeah.
You don't want to do too much where it's not going to, there we go, where it's going to take it away from your actual design. And there we go.
That's beautiful.
Bring that around. And then you can see that beautiful design there, opening and shutting. Absolutely gorgeous.
Amazing. I love that so much. £37.60 for the full collection. I'll just show you again all of the different designs that you're going to be getting with this collection. So remember, it's a 5-piece collection, but you actually get 3 dies in each set. £37.60 or $43.20 is what you're going to be paying for all of these. So quickly go through the designs for you again. Edwardian chic. You have got this one, which is your modern mosaic Stegosaurus. Wow.
Collection now.
Me too. The Craftosaurus collection, we'll call it. Sensational scallops.
When is Leanne in?
Friday.
Oh.
I'm going to run it. I feel like I've asked her for a lot of stuff recently, so don't want to like bombard her. But I'll definitely remind me on Friday, everybody, to mention the dinosaur collection. And then you've got the elegant opulence. And then also in this set is the beautiful, pretty lace. 15 dies in total for a super, super price. All of those proving very popular as part of our Love to Craft event. Now, we've also got a quick deal on our Explorer kit. This is great, actually, and I love it when we pop these together. So our Explorer kits are, well, exactly what they say on the tin, really, just giving you the opportunity to delve into perhaps an area of craft that you've not tried before. Maybe without having to spend a huge amount of money, pick up on lots of kind of great crafty essentials. This is an embossing 9-piece Explorer kit. So what we give you here, loads of great tools to do your embossing techniques with. So if you're going to do that, obviously, you'll need some embossing folders. So we're giving you 3 within this collection. This is gorgeous. This is the towering teacups, which comes from the Garden Party collection. Actually a 3D embossing folder. It's a great example of that once again, because you've got the beautiful design through the back, and then in the foreground you've got those tumbling teacups, or towering teacups as they're called. So that's a really beautiful folder. That's included 5x7 in size. Then you're going to get, this is Leanne's favourite embossing folder and stencil kit, isn't it? From the Garden Gnomes. It's the summer scenes with that embossing folder. And then you've got those beautiful stencils in there as well to add all that vibrancy of colour to as well. And then also in this set, again, I've not seen these that often. This is the embossing folder stamp and die set, where you've got that beautifully sized 6x6 embossing folder, and it comes with that curved die and sentiment stamp in it, and they're interchangeable. So if you've got a few of these as well, you've got the ability to pop different sentiments in within that. So you've got 3 kind of embossing folders to be using. Then we're going to be giving you a set of your fine spray misters. We're also going to be giving you one of our blending tools, the round blending tool, which comes with the replacement head. And then we're going to give you some ink pads as well, which is brilliant. These are in the opaque. You've got the Oasis, you've got the Plum Jam, you've got the Misty Morning, and then you've also got the Dams and Wine. So for 24 quid, that's a great buy, isn't it? 4 ink pads, misters, blender, and then you've got all of those embossing folders in there as well. Don't forget, not just embossing folders, but stencils and masks and dies and stamps as well. Great buy, snap it up. 24-hour deal, £24 or $32 on that Explorer kit. If you've never tried embossing before, give that a go. I've got so many goodies here. Now, this craft kit bundle that we've got here, I say it's a bundle, it's your opportunity to make your own bundle. We did this last Thursday for the cartload of cartloads. Everyone's still talking about it. When's the next one? I hear you cry.
When's the next one, Ben?
Ooh, dunno. Soon though. The clamour for it, I'm sure, keeps saying in the socials. Yeah, we need another one with Ben. When Sara's in on Thursday, please. When Sara's in on Thursday, be like, oh, Ben's cartload was so great. When's the next Ben one? Maybe don't do that. And actually do that. It'd be funny. It would do that. When's Ben's one? We want a Ben cartload. I'm such a wind-up. Anyway, these were on last Thursday, and you guys loved them. So we thought, you know what? We'll bring them back. Craft kits. Great value for money any day of the week. Normally this price here, right? Platinum price is this price here, which is amazing for what you get. However, if you put any of the two that I'm about to show you here into your basket, just like magic at checkout, you will get 2 for £20 or 2 for $20, which equates to 2 for 16 or 2 for 16 if you are platinum. It's incredible. Never before have we done one of these for, well, the equivalent of £8. Very quickly going to rattle through the ones which are available. It's actually there on the website again for you, so you'll be able to easily find these. Box number 37 is the pop-out character craft kit. And again, I won't go through all of the kind of inserts in these, but this one is 210. It's dies, it's card blanks, it's envelopes, it's ribbon, coloured card, stamps, printed papers and pearls. You're going to make a minimum of 24 cards there, and even when you've used all the consumables, you'll still have all of those dies and stamps to be using. So box 37, you go, I'll have that please, and I like box 38. That's also available in this deal, the pop-out scene set, 200 individual elements within that, so you could buy, I mean, whatever you do, right, if you're buying any of these craft kits, do not buy one. Even if there's only one that you need, buy another one and give it away, for goodness sake, because you pay one for $19.99 or 2 for 20. So I know what I'd be doing. That's box 38. Then we have got box number 47. 47 is your edge stamp and die craft kit. Again, this is over 180 individual elements. I mean, there's loads in there. Again, if I just flip that around, you can see some of the beautiful papers and ribbons and the sort of style that you're going to be getting within that one. So that's within the deal. Also in the deal is box number 48. If you've loved all of the floweriness we've had over the course of the last few days, you'll love this one. It's the Say It With Flowers box, 195 individual elements there. And again, just so you can see the kind of colour theme that you're going to be working with within that box, 2 for 20. Next up, 49. Box 49 is the interchangeable scene dies craft kit. 200 elements here, 7 dies, 10 stamps, 18 card blanks and envelopes, ribbon, dewdrops, coloured card, printed papers. That's also included in the deal. 53 you can put in as well. The reveal wheel, again, the kind of things that you can just give a bit of a try to. Maybe you know, you didn't want to stretch to the full collection when we brought the reveal wheel. Get this one, give it a go. You've got exclusive content within this as far as the dies and the stamps are concerned. Then you've got stencils, ribbon, card blanks, envelopes, and the whole shebang in there. That's box 53. And then bringing you pretty much up to date, back about 2 months for box 55, which is the Grande Floral Swirl dies. Incredible again here. This is 175 elements within this. You've got a mirror card included in here too. You've got gems. I mean, there's all sorts in there. So basically, don't just buy one of these. Whatever you do, buy at least 2, even if there's only one that you need. Buy a second to bring that price down for yourself. And then also, of course, you can maybe give one away. Or if there's a particular kit here that you've used once before and you're out of the consumables, at this sort of price, it's worth just buying it again. 2 for £20, 2 for $20, and that's £16 or $16, of course, if you are a platinum member. Take it away. We had more than this when we did the cartload last week because, well, the items are sold out since then, but we've got these 7 left for you. Mix and match them up and take advantage of that deal. Lillian says, Ben, cartloads should always include a signed photo. You could do a whole series of cards to collect. 1,000 sales guaranteed, says Lillian. What's that? Oh yes, if we got that's the thing. Like if we got 1,000 of each person, you know, we'd have to make sure that everybody got rid of their photos. You see, but leave it with us. Leave it with us. But talking of cartloads, in all seriousness, there is a big Sara cartload coming up on Thursday. You won't want to miss it. Sara's Day on Thursday. Craig here tomorrow. Sara Thursday, and then of course Leanne on Friday. Michelle Saturday. Corin Sunday. Should we have a look at the picture galleries? Pam has been crafting with the Wisteria collection, Debbie. During the last show. That's
I love that
embossing
Pam.
folder, isn't it?
So beautiful, yeah. That fringe just works really well in that space, yeah. And you've got your sentiment on the bottom. Absolutely stunning. In fact, it's very similar, Pam, to the one that I created today.
Absolutely amazing. Now, Karen is in another place which features in my song, Fintona. Yeah,
that's like
Northern
my
Ireland.
Z-fold card.
What? A Z-fold card? What? Oh no, that's a picture.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I for a second then I didn't really think that was a Z-fold card.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a picture of the garden. It's cool, isn't it? I love that. Open fields, looking at the clouds. Absolutely stunning. Love that, Karen.
Now, let's have a picture of Iggy, please. Look at Iggy.
Oh, Stephanie, look at him.
That is brilliant. Look at Stephanie's craft buddy, Iggy. That's her view currently, apparently, in the craft room.
Oh, Stephanie, let us know what his name is.
It's Iggy.
Oh, it's Iggy.
No, Iggy.
Iggy.
Yeah, Iggy.
I had an iguana called Iggy.
Did you?
It wasn't real, it was a statue.
What?
Well, it was a big. It was on like carved into a big piece of wood, and then he towel wrapped round the wood. It was amazing, yeah.
Iggy.
And I called him Iggy the iguana. I always name inanimate objects.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, I can't even say it. That's why I have to name them.
Well, there we go, everybody. Now, speaking of objects, let's talk about this, right? We're supposed to preview this, so we are going to give this a good little preview right now. This went live on the website yesterday, and I know loads of you have already snapped it up. It doesn't officially launch until next week, but we thought, you know what? Let's give you a look around this. It's the template library. So many of you have chatted about this. So many of you, since you saw it on the HSN preview a while back, have been going absolutely bonkers for this, and loads of you have been saying, when is it here? It's here now, available to buy. It's on the front page of the website. It's your template library with your templates and guides to create a range of cards and paper craft projects. Platinum price is $71.99 or $79.20, as being shown here by the wonderful Debbie Fisher. Now, talk us all around this, because everybody is falling over themselves to get hold of this. It's a game changer, isn't it?
I feel like we're being really naughty, and I hope that Sara's not watching. Well, I mean, it is to preview, so we're not demoing it, and I can't wait to get my hands on it and demo it. It is the most amazing project kit that you can ever own, and that's a big statement, Ben, but honestly, this is incredible. So your first one, this is what you're going to get inside it. So you're thinking, well, that's a bit empty.
It is a bit empty.
But you do get all these clips. So these little clips just clip on the top. Everything is going to be colour coded. So if I turn that round, can you see all these colours across the top? First one is your pink one, pink binder down here, pink binder here, and then each one, I don't know how often these are coming out.
Okay.
So I can't tell you that, but Sara will have all the details of that. But you will then be able to create that stash. Now, saying that, if you've only want to purchase this one and you don't want to get any more, you don't have to get any more.
Okay.
You don't have to. This is just your setup for getting that first one. And I've got to share, if anybody has not seen it, it is the most incredible library. And when I say library, I really do mean it. Now, before I show you the template library recipe cards, I'm going to move those to the side. Oh, also, which is not here. Oh, it might be inside. No, they're not inside. Oh, yes, they are. They're in the back. You get your dies, which are in the back here. So which are popped on there. These are just sort of generic dies that are used throughout the projects. So what you've got here, I'm going to bring this round. This is going to wow you. Have you looked inside here at all, Ben?
No, I have, because we had it on the preview show.
Done the preview on HSN.
Just before we start, Debbie.
Yes.
Sorry, Johnny's just updated me on stock here. Right, this isn't officially launched until next week. 40% of the stock has gone.
Oh, we're going to get really told off.
We were told to preview it, so that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
Debbie,
true.
It went live yesterday. 40% has gone without us even talking about it. As long as you don't demo it, we're golden.
Oh, okay.
So we can look round it.
It's going to sell. I can't even imagine how it's going to get to the launch day, because honestly, it's one of those things you've got to have. Did you ever want to be really creative? You know, all day today I've been talking about card concepts.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it's hard to do some card concepts without a die, or without the templates, or without getting all those measurements and having to cut round things. This is what this is. It takes the simplicity out. If we look on this first page, we've got 1 to 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's just project book 1.
This is just your first project book. Yes. and you've got those whole load of others that are going to come to you if you want them. So all these projects, now are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? This is really exciting because look at all these templates you have got in here. I mean, template after template of cards, of boxes, of all the ones that you wouldn't. I mean, if we just take that one, for instance, that looks very complicated to me. There's a lot going on in there. It's not. It's simple because this is project number 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that one out, Ben.
Okay. Oh, it just tears out.
Just comes out. So I'm going to put all them to the side. I want to create that project. How am I going to do it? Well, I'm going to bring my recipe cards in.
Nice one.
And I'm going to go and I'm going to look at number 3. Oh, that's project number 2. Oh, project number 3. I've got project number 3 and now I've got my template. I've got my recipe card. I'm going to turn that over and this is going to give me step-by-step instructions of exactly how to make that card. How incredible is that?
That is amazing.
It is so amazing. So a quick flick through here because I don't want to show you too much, but you've got those dies.
So,
I am literally, you've got envelopes in there.
So sorry, so as I understand, so for every template in the big book, there's a recipe card in the recipe book?
There is. Yes.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So that goes 1 to 30 with your recipes. This one goes 1 to 30 with all those. You've then got your bigger ones at the back here as well. So let's just pop that back in.
Oh, that just goes back in?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I thought
No,
fine.
you put that back in.
Brilliant.
It's really strong plastic, so it's going to keep. In the back here, you've got even bigger ones. So this is going to be your templates for your boxes, for your envelopes, for your bigger boxes. Look at this here. This one is, let me bring this in, this box. Look at this.
That's
so
brilliant.
Creating that cracker box, you've got your template to make that.
That's
Honestly,
incredible.
it's the most insane. I don't know who thought of this, but what a thing to do. And it's so simple to do. Cards like this, it would take you ages to be able to create those.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And this is a game changer, right, for complete newbies as well, for people who've never tried crafting before. It's everything you need all in one folder, isn't it, really?
Absolutely.
And 50 bonus points with this as well.
Look at this, the strawberry bonbon box. I mean, you just wouldn't be able to do that. And if I pull this apart, say pull it apart, undo it, look, it's got all these pieces. It's a full working box to put your pieces into.
That's so clever.
And all done by using a template.
Yeah.
It is honestly one of the most mind-blowing project things that we have ever done, all in one place. What I love about it is white clean. You can't, if you spilt a cup of tea on here, you just wipe it all down, take it all out. It's incredible. It's all kept really nice. And each, I don't know whether it's bi-monthly, whether it's monthly, but each one is going to come colour-coded, so you can pop them into this beautiful freestanding folder. This all comes apart, so you can literally take that out. So if I take that piece out, this will all come folded up to you. It has magnets in the side, so you've got magnets in the side. So when you pop it in, so put it in at an angle, and as you pop it down, because I've already got my bits, they just click into the side, so your magnet clasps each side to keep it really nice.
It looks brilliant storage, doesn't it?
It's just amazing. But I think the pure fact that all these, I mean, look at this card here. If I show this one at the front there, so you can see, to make such an unusual card, where would you start? Absolutely, Ben. I mean, that's incredible. Literally, what about doing things like this? So if I do this one, you've got a beautiful card, open it up, look at that. I mean, all of that work in it. I know, look at that on the inside.
All from one of the templates?
All from one of the templates.
That is unbelievable.
All from one of the templates. Just crazy. And you get a full set of dies in there of all those different elements that you can cut out and put in there, which is insane. Honestly, it's just going to fly. You're just going to, I know it's going to fly. And I mean, 40% of the stock already gone. We're selling out really quickly at the moment, guys. And I would just say, if you want it, grab it while you can.
Yeah, I mean, we can't guarantee how much stock there's going to be left when we're supposed to launch this next week. And worth bearing in mind also, producer Johnny just reminded me, there's going to be expert tuition with Leanne, digital content.
Oh yes, I forgot to mention that, apologies.
So you'll get the link, pretty much like with the Academy of Colour, you know, when you get the link when you buy it, you'll get a link with the box, and then you'll get all of that online content as well, which is just I mean, again, money can't buy, really. How amazing is this? And already, by the way, loads of you just telling me how much you are loving yours. A few of you obviously got it off HSN. Karen says, I've got mine. It's incredible. Tammy says, I love my template library. I've got mine when shown on HSN says value. I love it. I cannot wait for the second shipment. And Christine says, when you buy it, yeah, it will tell you where to go online to watch all the videos for each one of these projects. And the great thing is, like, as you said, Debbie, there's more to come. But if you decided for whatever reason that you didn't want anymore, who was it you said? Coletta says it's nice also to store your magazines and your larger 12 by 12 pads in too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 12 by 12 pads, yeah, absolutely. I do love that you haven't got to follow it on, and every single video is already out there, already been done, so it's ready for you to watch straight away.
Yeah.
But when you look at card concepts like this, look at this one. I'd never seen this type of card concept before. Look at this. How cute is this? I'm going to show you. I had another one somewhere. This one here is standing up a little bit better. Those ones just need burnishing in. But look at that. And if I undo it, look, it's just one piece of card.
So clever.
But it all pops in together. I mean, that's...
Like you say, you would never know. Well, A, you'd never think
Just
about creating a card
amazing.
like that, would you? And B, if you did think about it, where would you even go to start doing something like that?
Absolutely.
That's so clever.
I mean, the measuring, you would have had to do that. If we'd got dies that could do that, it would just cost a fortune. And envelopes as well, being able to be creative with envelopes, having little things like this in there. Look, little secret message or secret little photo albums that you could put in there, all to go in your envelopes and that. Honestly, it is totally an insane project. And I'm genuinely, Ben, I can't believe it's the price it's at for when you're getting 30 templates and that book. I mean, this book in itself is honestly, truly, it's like your crafty Bible, isn't it? It is something that you're going to go on to do time and time again, and nothing gets ruined. Even these cards come out. So if you wanted to take these cards out and just have your card and your template out, put it all away, you can do that as well, and just concentrate on that one template at a time. It's amazing. I love it, and I would grab it while you can.
And it's that whole thing, right? You've got to weigh up. Let's be honest here. It does officially launch on Monday, and when we do launch it on Monday, as we've been doing a lot recently, there will be a showstopper deal which will include some items that you can use alongside it. However, if it's still here on Monday, we're over 40% of all of the stock gone already, and loads of you, I've just been told, are buying it now as well. It's been on the front of the website since yesterday, so you can pick it up right now. You can play the waiting game if you like, but I know this is proving hugely popular, so if you want to make sure that you get it, it is available and live on the website now. That's why we've given you the details. Normally when we do a preview, we don't put the details up on the screen, but we are doing that tonight because it's been so popular. It was flying out of the door yesterday, and we didn't even mention it because you guys saw it. It was there on the homepage. $71.99 platinum, $79.20 if you're shopping in the US and you're platinum. And like we said, you know, great that you get that. 30 like in the first installment. I mean, just think, by the time you've completed the template library, how many different templates you have. And Andy's saying it gives you templates for the mats and layers too, plus your envelopes. And Mary Pat say the Leanne classes are an extra bonus for sure. It's incredible. It's live now. There's a little mini preview of it, and of course officially launches if it's still here, next week with Sara. Don't hesitate. There are all your details, and it's on the front page of the website. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to give you the opportunity to check out your baskets. And lots of you have been asking about me recent little crafty ditty. Try and get your tongue round this one. Here it comes.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. We might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses, so I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Jackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinhole, Avon, Freeport, Mapleton, San Jose, Enumclaw, Great Bend, Detroit, Penniston. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacombe, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwell, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Tampa Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Villa, Tucumcari, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Ellsmere Park, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Medford, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fentanyl. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Rhinebeck, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic, St. Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Rampo City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Sawbrook, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Lafayette, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Glover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere.
And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We crafted Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We crafted Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne, and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
Yeehaw. Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah. There we go. Thank you to everyone who put in a suggestion for that. As I said, we covered off 198 places where you live. Maybe we'll do part 2 soon. We'll do it all over again and get another 200 in. Just a bit of fun, but thank you for the response to that. Always nice to be a little bit fun and creative. Right, let us move on, talking about being creative, with the Sent With Love collection. This was, if not the biggest, one of the biggest sellers that we had during the January news event, which was, I'm losing track of time now. Was that 2 weeks ago? It was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? January News, 2 weeks ago. And you guys absolutely loved it. So we brought it back. And whilst the Showstopper deal sold out, as many of them did, this one we have kept on the 100 points, which we brought to you at launch. So it's over 230 elements. Big, big box. There's so much within it for just $39.99 or $47.96 if you're platinum. 100 bonus points. And just to explain again, because someone asked about this earlier, because this is a deal that we brought back from 2 weeks ago, this isn't in the Love to Craft, so that's why you're not seeing the yellow box. However, you do still get your Club Inspire discount, and you do still get the 100 bonus points as well. Lots to love about this. I think the majority of people were thinking about picking this up and using it for Valentine's cards, but you know, as we've discussed, I think at great lengths over the last few weeks, and again today, you know, you can use this when you just need to send a card to someone to tell them that you love them any time of the year, for a birthday card, for a wedding, an anniversary, just because it's that kind of box that you can come back to time and time and time again. Do you want me to show the boards, or do you want to unbox it?
Show the boards, that's fine. You like showing the boards, don't you, Ben?
I don't mind. Just to show you exactly what you're going to get in here, 22 dies in total. I love this die set. This is one of my absolute faves. Again, when we launched this, Sara was using this many times over because it is almost like a little TV set or a little Polaroid, and great again for popping in little photos, for example, if you wanted to pop in a sentiment, or indeed other elements that you've got within this set can go in there. This is a really cute die as well to cut your own little heart border. Keep the little heart bits that you cut out, of course, for your shakers. This envelope die is absolutely brilliant because not only does it cut you the envelope shape, but it also cuts the hole to slot in all these bits and pieces. So again, hearts you can pop in there. I love particularly when we've seen demos of like a bouquet being thrown through there as well, because you've got the flowers, you've got the foliage, you know, you've got these little shooting hearts as well. It's so lovely. It's such a great collection. This little die here for making your little pennants. You've got tags in there as well. I mean, there's just so much as far as the dies are concerned. Those dies as well are going to work beautifully in conjunction with the stamps that you get in this set. So there's 13 acrylic stamps. So things like your envelope is doubled up. You've got a little stamp there to go with your die for your rose. Love this particular heart. Again, just thinking back to the launch show, Sara did a beautiful project with that where she stamped that out and then heat embossed it in gold, and it looked amazing. You've got some beautiful sentiments in there too. And just things like the little touches, like the little postmarks look great. I love these hand-drawn hearts. I think they're so cute. I absolutely love them. So that's also included. Then you're going to get stencils and embossing folders. My favourite stencil you get in the box is this one, the 4x4. I just think that's so cute. The Je t'aime, with the little border of hearts there and the two little, I could call them kissy birds. That's not what they're called. They're called lovebirds.
Lovebirds.
But that for me, in my own little simple mind, I just look at that and go, you know, bit of matting and layering. You've got a beautiful card there, haven't you? This is clever, and I'm sure Debbie will show us when we go over again. There's a card she's got the other side where this stencil has been used to great effect, but a beautiful starting point potentially for a card. And then you've also got in here the most exquisite 3D heart panel embossing folder. Look at that, absolutely stunning. And again, go back to the show earlier on because Debbie made a beautiful card using that. Now, that's all your hardware. Alongside that, you're going to get 8 sheets of your white card in the 8x8. You're getting 8 sheets of your craft card. First time we've put craft card into one of these boxes. So again, bang for buck here. You've got so much, because then you're also going to get, you're used to this, I know, 24 sheets of block colours. So 6 colours, 4 of each in 8x8. And those colours, of course, all match up beautifully with the papers that you're going to get. Let's pop those down for a second so you can see these. 24 double-sided sheets, 8 designs, 3 of each. The most exquisite papers, I think. I think we're all guilty of this. Debbie was talking about it yesterday, going, I always say things are my favourite, everything's my favourite. But the paper pads our team are coming out with at the moment, Faye, I mean, they're just amazing. Look at the detail. Look at the design. Look how they all match up perfectly. It is absolutely amazing. And that's why I think a lot of people will come back today and buy a second box if you bought this at launch, because you'll just come back for the consumables. You'll just come back for the papers and the card. Absolutely next level, out of this world amazing. Just to finish it all off, you're going to get ribbon in there as well. You're going to get gems in there too, so 100 gems, 3 different sizes in the different colours there as well. And then you're also going to get your beautiful little charms. So 3 designs there, 2 of each, hearts, the little flowers, and then the keys there too. You can add a bit of colour to those as well if you want with your alcohol markers. Just incredible. If you haven't yet snapped this up, do yourself a favour and grab it, because you will love it. If you've already bought it, then think to yourself, well, actually, yeah, the likelihood is, it's sad to say, we might do, but we're probably not going to do the papers as like individuals in the future, are we? So if you know how much you love the papers, snaffle this up at this price. For that price, I think all the consumables are worth that, and you're going to help yourself here with another 100 bonus points. So it's worth thinking about getting a second box. Grab this. Also, just as we go over to Debbie, a few of you still umming and ahhing about that template library. It is available. I would tell you to grab it because it's proving very, very popular. But let's get back to this, Debbie. I mean, it's just such a lovely, lovely collection, isn't it?
I think this is one of her best boxes.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I think Sara's absolutely gone all out here. It's simplistic if you want it to be, but it's also romantic. It's also got that really beautiful decorative elements about it. And there are so many different pieces to this. So whether you want to go all out like this card and put all these different pieces together and make a absolutely stunning card, which is incredible, or maybe you want to use that sort of Polaroid as doing that shaker card as well, using all those little pieces Ben was just talking about in that inside. I absolutely love the envelope die. I think it's ingenious. I think that you can pop things inside.
Clever,
I think it's so clever. I just think people would be doing that for everything. If your wedding invitations, you could put your wedding invite just popped onto that on a sentiment on inside the envelope. Would just look incredible. This was the card that Ben was talking about with that stencil, using that stencil for the blocks in the background. It's so beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then use your die cut hearts to piece over the hearts, and it gives you that beautiful card design, which is amazing. Another one here, I love this, using the craft card. I think the craft card was absolutely just an absolute amazing addition to this box because it really works so well, and just using those little hearts as decorative elements on here just goes so well. There's so many things you can do with this collection. You can keep it simple or keep it really as much on there as you want. I don't think it matters, because everything you create with this box is going to look beautiful. Now when you get your box home, you've seen all those bits in there, but actually your unpacking of the box is stunning. You've got Sara welcoming you there. It's all packed beautifully in tissue paper, and then all your goodies are inside. So I'm going to take some bits that I'm going to be using. I'm definitely going to be using that Polaroid outside because I absolutely love that. Now you can use this hearts, as you can see it's been taped in here, so someone's obviously used that for another demo. If you tape your heart in there, it will cut out that design at the bottom. Excuse me. But I don't need to use that, so we're going to place that back onto there. And then I'm also going to use the other big heart, and we're going to use one of our smaller hearts. And then what I want to do is grab our sentiment on there. I love this sentiment here. It says, love you to the moon and back.
Oh, sweet.
And it's a really nice one, and I like it because it's a little bit quirky. I like things that are a bit quirky. The actual sentiment for the font, because it's in capital letters, it's just got that little bit of a quirky feel about it. So let's pop those bits down. We've got all our elements here. And we're going to be using these to die cut. So I want to cut a pink die cut to start with. And then I also want to cut the heart. So that's not going to fit in the middle, but it might fit once we've cut it out. So let's cut this one out first. And let me just bring in my Gemini Junior plates. I do have my Gemini, but I can cut with my Junior plates.
Of course, yep.
And then I also just want to cut, let's cut a heart as well there. And actually we could probably use that one to cut our heart. Yes, that will just fit on there. So let's pop all of those through.
Lots of love coming through for the box. Thea's saying this is a really beautiful box, guys. Monica, including the poker, says Crafter's Companion pattern papers are second to none. The quality you get for the price is astounding. I mean, I would blow our own trumpet, but I think our papers day in, day out that we do are brilliant. And I just think they keep getting better and better and better. And there's no better example than the papers that you get in this box. They are simply... They're amazing. I can't...
Simply the best.
Bow, 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 better than all the rest. Bow, bow, bow. Johnny, get in there, bit of Tina. Can't beat a bit of Tina Turner. They are amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, you're right, our paper pads, I think we're extremely lucky that, and don't get me wrong, we have other designers in the business that do paper pads, absolutely, there's no question about that. But Faye just has this knack of creating the most prettiest papers ever. Now, I've used my scraps. I have a big thing at the moment of making sure I use my scraps up. And that's because I don't get to use them otherwise. Now, can you see, I I've cut off a piece. It's only just going to fit my sentiment on there. So because I've done that, now hopefully you might have a little bit of a bigger one to use, bigger piece of scrap paper.
Yeah.
Because my card is that amount, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to give this a little spray on the back. I'm not going to spray onto my board because I get told off. So I'm just going to spray a little bit onto the back. In the US, I would just try and use a little bit of a bigger piece of paper, only because I know you can't get this unless it does come to HSN again, because I know they did do the stick and spray. Although I'm sure people in the comments will let you know that there is another substance or glue that you can use. It's a temporary glue, it's not permanent.
Okay.
But what it does, it allows that to stay on our board while we put our stamp into place. So all I'm going to do is stamp up that beautiful stamp with that sentiment, and we're going to come straight down onto our piece of paper there, or card. So just like so. And then we've got that there. Now just there, because we've got that line going through, I'm going to just go back down and put a little bit more ink. If you wanted it really jet black, you could always go in with your black pigment ink pad.
Okay.
And heat emboss it, and that would really stand out then. So just like so, so you can see then, now you can really see it through that pattern paper. So never be frightened of doing it on your pattern paper, because it always works really well. So let's pop those bits to the side. And let's bring in our cards. So what I have done is I've already matte and layered some of our cardstock onto some pink cardstock, and I've used one of the cardstocks from the box as well, because I wanted to show you how you can craft just straight out of the box.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use, so what I would say is you just need glue, Ben. Don't need a lot else. Glue and a die cutting machine, and you're ready to craft from your box.
That's so nice about it as well, though, isn't it? That, you know, you can create the most stunning cards, but you know, as a beginner again, everything, they're one box wonders, I always call these, like the craft kits. You know, they're stacked full of everything that you need, and you don't even have to go elsewhere to get your card blanks, because it's all in there for you. So like you say, you almost just need, it is, isn't it, just a bit of adhesive, really, in its simplest terms.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So what I want to do, I want to create that shadowing effect, because I want to do that pink, but I also want to have that white. So we're just going to offset that on the side. So all I'm going to do is use my dotty tape pen to come across there to stick those two together. And then we're actually going to make a little shaker card.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to just place that onto the side there.
It's like a little Polaroid frame, that, isn't it?
I love it. It's so good, isn't it?
Or TV set, it could be.
I'm always very sad I never had a Polaroid camera. I always wanted one. I never had one. I just always loved the idea of just clicking and getting a Polaroid straight away.
I won't say go too much about this, but so back in the day, I used to go on like quiz shows when I worked on the holiday parks. I must have told you this. There was always like an off season, and I couldn't be bothered to get a proper job, so I used to apply for quiz shows to try and get a bit of money.
Okay.
I got on the Weakest Link with Anne Robinson.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I used to love The Weakest Link.
You are the Weakest Link. Goodbye.
I watched it the other day, and it was with someone else. I didn't even know they remade
Ramesh
it.
Ranganathan's on it now. It's not the same, because he's not like. He's too nice, isn't he, almost, Ramesh? Like, Anne Robinson was scary. Anyway, after that, I was on a few others, but the other big one that was on was Big Break, which are US viewers. I was on Big Break with Jim Davidson and John Virgo. And I won't go into the whole story, but anyway, I got knocked out in the first round, so I had to do John Virgo's trick shot. And my prize for doing the trick shot was a Polaroid camera. And it was, and even though I didn't win the holiday to Barbados and the 500 quid, which the winner on my show won, I was still quite happy, because like you, I'd always wanted a Polaroid camera just to do the whole
so chuffed.
thing.
Yeah, I would have been so chuffed.
I did. Me and my mum won on Bargain Hunt. Yeah, we won £9 on Bargain Hunt.
Oh wow, you've been on a few. I've been on a game show.
It wasn't David Dickerson. It was Tim Wanacott. And then I also won £200 on a Channel 5 game show called 100%.
I remember that as well.
Yeah. Weakest thing, I got to the 4th round. Yeah.
Wow.
Not too bad. What game show were you on?
A game show called Babushka.
The Bushka?
With Ryland.
Babushka?
Yeah.
That's quite recent, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, a few years ago.
What did you have to do on that?
Open Russian dolls to win money.
Did you win anything?
Yeah, £5,000.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Who did you go there with?
My ex-husband.
Oh. Was it his idea or your idea?
Both of us really. We signed up to like an email that sent you, like a company that sent you. They were asked if what game shows, and it was really good. We went for an audition. The audition stages, I mean, they're tough.
Quite scary, yeah.
Really tough. And there was loads of people, and we was really shocked. We thought there was really good people, and they didn't get picked.
But I think the thing is with that though is that you always think like, oh, you've got to be intelligent, whatever. But I think they're always looking for like different personalities.
Personalities, definitely.
The most recent one that I was on, which was probably about 3 or 4 years ago, only because my dad entered it. He loves the TV show Eggheads.
Oh yeah.
And his bowls team went in on that, and then one person dropped out at the last minute, and because they were all. He won't mind me saying this. They're all quite old. They were like, oh, we need to get someone in a bit younger who knows like music and sort of like current day stuff. So they invited me in, and we won. We beat the Eggheads.
Oh wow!
But it was so we beat the Eggheads. I went up against Judith Keppel, who won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I beat her. I beat her in a one-on-one.
Oh, that's amazing!
Picked her for music, and she doesn't have any music knowledge. But it was so frustrating because we were the second show of the day that got recorded, and the first show of the day there was $8,000 up for grabs, and of course that team went and won. So they walked away with $8,000, and by the time we came on, the pot was reset to £1,000. So as much as we all walked away with like a couple of £100, we could have walked away with a lot more, like over £1,000.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Look at us all on the quiz shows.
We was next door to Lorraine from the morning show, Lorraine, her dressing room. And then 2 up from that was Stephen Mulhern, and we met him.
Oh, yes.
He was going to his dressing room when we had our own dressing room. Yeah, it was amazing.
Did you meet Lorraine?
Didn't meet Lorraine because it was obviously the afternoon. She'd already been and gone.
Did Mulhern say hello?
Met Peter Andre.
Oh, yeah. Did Mulhern say hello? Or
Yeah, he was lovely.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He was so lovely.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he was just lovely. Rylan was just, nearly, like I'm chatting away, I nearly forgot my sprinkles.
Rylan's, I bet with Rylan, you kind of, what you see is what you get, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He was so good. He was really lovely. And afterwards, because we didn't manage to get a picture with him, so we said to the woman who was looking after us, because it's all, you'll probably know this as well, Ben, but it's all very, like you can't be next to the next contestant.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all quite cloak and dagger sort of stuff. And they're like, oh, don't go down that way, you need to stick to this path. So you have a chaperone with you who takes you to where you go, so you don't meet any of the other contestants or they give anything away or anything. So, I'm just going to pop this down because I want to make sure that I'm not going to put it too far up, so that's going to be our sentiment. And we said, oh, we never got a picture. And she said, oh, don't worry. And he was outside having a cigarette in the courtyard there. So she sort of looked out and said, oh, can you have a picture? And he went, oh, come out here. And we stayed for ages with him. He rang my daughter up and he left her a message. And he was
nice, isn't it?
Yeah, he was so lovely. So lovely. Yeah, we had the best time. Yeah, and we give the money away to our kids.
Oh, that's lovely of you.
Well, my daughter was getting married, so that shows you how long ago it was, because they've been married 8 years this year. So
I can't believe that shows
how long have they been married?
That old babushka. Because that came in when they were taking a break from the chase, didn't it?
It must be 6. Is this their 7th year? So it must have been 6, 7 years ago. Yeah. So, and I am really gutted because at the end of it, you win your money and then you get a chance to double it. So you have to pick a gold or a black or a white babushka doll. And if the gold babushka doll's inside one of them, you double your money. And I really wanted to do it because I thought, well, you know where it's like you come with nothing.
Was it double or quick, you mean?
Yeah. So, but 5,000 was quite a lot of money to lose. So we decided to take it. And then they asked you like what one you would have gone from. And I said, oh, definitely the white without question. I said the white, and the gold one was in the white one. But you don't know, it's one of those things, isn't it? So, but we loved it. We had a brilliant, I've got a bow. Let me just put
Is that on YouTube or anything then to watch?
I have no idea. I've never really watched it back. Yeah.
Just a couple of questions. Anne says, are there rules to what side you offset on?
No, none at all.
Okay.
None at all. It's personal choice. I tend to sort of shadow to the right more. If you do want to shadow more evenly around the sides, just cut your die cut in half and shadow each side of it. So that's quite a nice way to do it. But there's no rules. You can put that whatever side you want. And I'll turn that round and there we go. It's just a really cute, fun little shaker card with that gorgeous sentiment. Love you to the moon and back.
Ah, you too. Beautiful card, beautiful box. One question before we move on from Joanna, who just says, Debbie, would the spray adhesive be suitable for stencils as some of them are quite delicate?
Yes, absolutely. If you're in the UK, like I say, because we don't sell out to the US, I think because of it's spray glue and shipping.
Yeah.
And HSN did do it once before, but I don't think they've done it again. But I've heard people say that there's an equivalent in the US. But yes, in the UK, if you get the spray and you want you must make sure it's the purple one. I'm going to bring both in. You've got the stick and stay, which means it's permanent. Red for danger, I always think.
Yeah.
Stick and stay, it's going to stay permanently. And then you've got your stick and spray, and that's the one that's going to be non-permanent. You can definitely spray that onto all your stencils. In fact, it's perfect for stencils. And what it does is a residue will stay on the back of your stencils, but it won't stay on anything you put it onto. And you can reuse it quite a few times. Rubber stamps is why we brought this out originally, Ben. I don't know if you know that, but when we used to do rubber stamps years ago, we used to spray the back with this.
Oh, is that
and that's
right?
why it was brought out. Yes, yeah.
Never knew that.
So, but we still use it just to position things. I remember going to trade shows. Funny enough, a lot of us had just gone to a trade show in Frankfurt, and I remember going to the trade shows, spraying it on all our posters and sticking them all up to the wall so they would all come away again. Yeah, so there's the purple one you want, and brilliant for stencils.
Marvellous stuff. If you want to get the box, as we said, 100 bonus points and $39.99 is your platinum price, or $47.96. Kate saying you need a Crafters Companion Eggheads team. And Kate McQueen just also saying, I used to love Big Break. I've still got my trophy at home, actually. It's only a game, so put up a real big fight. Remember, I'm going to be snookering you tonight.
Used to be best friends with Jim Davison. Used to go fishing together.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was such a fun shoot that, actually, and Jim was brilliant, John was great, and then all the snooker players, they came back to the hotel afterwards and had a few drinks with us. It was great, and they were all buying as well, which was quite nice.
Oh, even better.
Well, they've all got stacks of cash. Matthew Stevens was on my show, and he was like top, I think number 2 in the world at the time. So you're like, yeah, all right, Matthew, go on. Get your card behind the bar, Matt. Good lad. I just wanted to show you the grab bag that we've got on the show. So we did a grab bag yesterday, proved very popular. So we've popped one on today as well. I know Debbie's got one her side, but this grab bag is the Nature's Garden, worth over £60 or $80, packed full of dies and stamps. If you do buy more than one of these, you will get duplicates, but I'm showing you these 2 items from the bag first up because that's the value there, right? So this is a bag worth almost £65. Over $80, you're getting it for £25 or $35, platinum price even lower. Those 2 are the value. You've got that beautiful 5x7 die set from the Sunflower collection. It's actually the Sunflower Splendor. Gorgeous creator card, gorgeous for your paper piecing and your colouring, gorgeous for making your shakers with as well if you wanted. And then we also give you one of the Hummingbird stamp and die sets, which is the Sweet Hummingbird. That's the value. Everything else in the bag, it's like you're getting it for free. So from the Secret Garden collection, you've got these beautiful whimsical lanterns. Then also from the Hummingbird collection, you've got this beautiful botanical wreath. That is stunning. It comes, it's one die you're going to get here, but beautiful florals in there, and that stunning hummingbird in full flight. And then 2 items from the Farmhouse collection, which I still absolutely love. You're getting a set of our amazing 3D die cut toppers. There's 21 of those in there, lots of different shapes and sizes, some sort of more embellishments, some with little beautiful sentiments on as well, and also from the amazing Farmhouse set, you've got this stamp set, which is the We Can't Do It. Really love that one. It's got the lady there, sleeves rolled up, ready to go, little house, the wellies, the little bucket full of daisies as well. It's beautiful, and you get some wonderful sentiments there too. All of that is free. Those 2 is what you're paying for as far as the bag's concerned, but all that for £20 or $28. Nice little addition into your basket. Now, talking of mystery bags, tonight's Out of This World deal is actually a, well, I say it's a grab bag, but this is your hot pick.
Absolutely. It's very hot. Yes, very hot. And it's hot for one reason, which I absolutely love. So the whole bag itself is £30 or $40. This die in itself, now you know we've had these border dies on, we've got them on the show tonight, $14.99 each. That's half your bag already, okay? So half your bag with just that one die. Then also in this set, you've got that beautiful garden party, which is incredible. Now this die offers you borders, that bird cage, it's got sentiments in there, it's got your dies to cut out those sentiments, your border, that bird cage. That is a great one to have in your stash, especially for all your accessories. You've then got the amazing connecting sentiment, which is your thankful, so thankful for you. Really beautiful die to have. You've then got your border die here with your butterflies. Just a stunning one, this one. The simplicity of a butterfly die is just amazing, and so many different concepts you can cut that down the side of. There's also a Connie Fong stamp in there, which is beautiful. That one is the Twinkle Angel, and you can see it has the die cuts in there to cut it out, as well as that gorgeous stamp set. That's a really good one to colour in, and you'll be using it time and time again. You've then got the Star Aperture die, which is, it's so gorgeous. And in this one, what I loved about the Aperture ones, all the stars that you can see in the inside are full stars. So when you cut it out of your cardstock, you can use all those pieces for your shaker elements, which is amazing. And then you're getting all your sentiments to go with them as well. And still another one in there, you've got your gatefold thanks in there. Thanks a bunch. And you can use that in two different ways, to fold over or connect them together. That is an amazing value bag when you're only paying either £24 or $32. So grab that one while we've got still a little bit of stock left.
Bonkers. Thank you for the comments coming through as well. Loads of you excited about that new template library. It is available. We'll have another look at that before we disappear. If you're on the fence, if you need to see more, we'll show you more. Thank you also to Rosanne, who says, I've just got the Sent With Love box. I held out as long as I could. Well done. Mary Pat says on YouTube, Pixie Spray is one of the US versions, apparently.
I knew there was one.
Hi to Jenny, says great card, and Terry's in as well. Terry from Ohio says late to the party, I'm ready for the party. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break right now from the party, because we've been smashing out the deals for you, so let's give you opportunity to get your carts and baskets checked out. And when we come back, another look at that template library, more with those edgeables, plus we've got two important votes, demo of the show, demo of the day. It's all on the way. Oh, and by the way, in case I haven't mentioned, we're giving away our final card of the show. I don't think I have on this show. For everyone who's commented on the show, if you haven't yet commented, just say hello. We're giving away one of Debbie's cards, which doesn't win demo of the show. It's National Send a Card to a Friend Day, so that's why we've been doing it all day today, and you could be winning one of Debbie's cards at the end of the show. So get commenting, get checking out, and we'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. What are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafter's Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Roses are red, violets are blue. We love to craft, and I know you do too. So, from the 6th to the 12th of February, we're going to be hosting a really special Love to Craft event. So all of our craft experts are going to be doing masterclasses using the products and the techniques that we love the most. So, here's the team to tell you a little bit more about it.
So you know me, and I love die cutting. On Monday, I'll be having a whale of a time with some beautiful creator card dies. Join me then.
It might be gloomy outside, but I'm going to be bringing summer to you next Tuesday with the Nature's Garden Wisteria range.
What's better than die cutting and card making? It's layering your die cuts on your card. Come and join me for a masterclass on Wednesday.
And on Thursday, Ben and I are going to be bringing you the most incredible cartload with deals that I just know you'll be head over heels for.
Why not brighten up your Friday with a cup of extra colour? I'm going to be here for a masterclass that I know you're going to love.
Saturday is my box making masterclass, so I hope you can join me and get creative.
Do you like making your handmade cards and gifts a little bit more special? Then craft along with me on Sunday for all things personalisation. There'll be new deals launching every day so you can find everything you need to fall head over heels in love with craft again. Join us on Crafters TV, where you can find your new crafty love.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the comments coming through. Linny Jones says, love this chat. So interesting to find this kind of thing out about the guys on Crafters TV. Life outside the studio can be the next break segment that they do. So I was chatting to our social guys today, actually, saying that we should definitely do more of that stuff, like, you know, behind the scenes stuff, and I don't know, not that you know, follow us home or anything like that, but do you know what I mean? Like other stuff that we do outside of here and chatting about stuff like that. Little quick fire questions so you can find out more about us. I was just asking Debbie during the break then all about babushka. Sounds very complicated, but yeah, £5,000. I mean, that's brilliant. I didn't make anywhere near that. On all the quiz shows I did, yeah, I want a Polaroid camera, 200 quid on 100%, £9 on bargain hunt, and then about £166 on eggheads. So what's that in total? About 350 quid and a Polaroid camera.
It'd be really funny if you went on to Tipping Point with the other Ben.
I love that. I'd love that.
Can you imagine the two Bens on there?
Maybe that would be my way to get on and apply.
Yeah. Definitely.
I used to work with a guy at another shopping TV station I worked at years ago, and he went on Tipping Point and he won the jackpot. He won 10 grand.
Ah,
yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our friend went on to the Cube and won £100,000.
On the Cube? The Cube.
Yeah, he was the first person to win that amount, yeah.
Was that the jackpot?
And he was the first person to film the Cube. No, the jackpot was 250.
Oh, 250.
But they used, so his first, it was really strange because the first one he went on was the balancing beam.
Yeah.
And he lost loads of lives on it. And that was then the end one to win the 250,000. So he just took the 100,000. So.
He would. I think the only person ever to have done that was it was a celebrity version. Mo Farah.
Mo Farah won the 250,000. No, he won more, didn't he? Didn't they do it more?
It might have been more
he
for
won
the
the
celeb
top
version.
prize, yes.
Yeah.
The only person
Incredible.
ever, yeah.
Incredible. Anyway, let us know in the comments as well, by the way. As I say, the more you comment, you could win one of Debbie's cards. Have you been on a game show?
There's a prize. Who wants to go on a game show when they can win a card?
Well, exactly right. Exactly. And the best game show, of course, Play Your Craft. That doesn't count, by the way, if you've been mentioned on Play Your Crafts Right.
Be kind this weekend, George. I'm on this weekend.
Oh, he doesn't know what the game is yet.
Ah.
So,
I'll find out. I'll ask Nicola tomorrow.
Yeah, let's get all the information. Listen, we've got about half an hour to go. So in the final half hour, we are going to be obviously reading your comments and questions for Debbie. We'll also have another preview look at that template library, because a few of you are saying that you want to see it again. Just to kind of get a gist for what it's all about. But also we're just going to squeeze in one more demo here with the delicate lace edgeable dies. These again are part of the Love to Craft event, so you've got that little extra yellow box on your screen there. So all of the yellow stickered items on the website give you that extra discount. So your initial savings, so in this case it's 25%, then all the Love to Craft items get an extra 15% off before we take off your Club Inspired discount. And these are gorgeous. Again, I'll show you all the different designs that you're going to get, and we'll jump into the next demonstration. So 3 different edgeables per set here. This is the Edwardian Chic, and again they look beautiful, as Debbie was showing us earlier on, like layered up on one project. You know, maybe you just want to use one of these, maybe like Debbie showed us yesterday, and Debbie and Debbie, so many Debbies, mentioned that they're great for those bigger projects as well, for scrapbook pages. If you want to sort of multi-cut these onto bigger pieces of cardstock to create some really, really nice designs. You've got your sensational scallops in there. This one's beautiful, which is your elegant opulence. And then lastly is that pretty lace. So detailed, so much to love about all of these. And the fact that you get 15 dies for £37.60 or $43.20 makes these super, super value for money. As I said to you, Debbie, a few moments ago, about an hour ago, lots of people chatting about these for albums and scrapbooks.
Yeah.
Beautiful, like on the edge of a page for those kind of things, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely. And if you make your own envelopes or envelope boxes, use them along the opening so you can use them on there as well. If you think about it, whatever has an edge or a fold, these dies can be used on, which is every piece of cardstock that you've got. So there's so much versatility in them, and then just start thinking of all those things. And I love your idea of the photo albums, because even if you were just to put it down the sides of 2 of your photo albums and put it in a mirror, a glass photo frame, it would just elevate your photos straight away. So there's lots of things you can do with them. I love the fact as well that you get the 3 dies in them. So I'm going to be using all 3 dies. I've got myself, I'm using the Country Lane paper pad. I've also got a gold piece of card, and also I've got a card blank, just a 6x6 card blank, which is made out of our craft card. It's just below actually. And I'm not worried about, can you see that I've folded it slightly different. So I've done that 6x6, but because it's A4, if I was to fold it in half, it'd be slightly shorter. The reason I've done that is because we're going to be using our biggest die. Oh, I've got the wrong one out here. That's not the one I wanted to use. Let me just grab a different one. It's not the same one, is it? No, just I wanted to make sure. I did a demo with a different one, and I thought I'd got the right one out, but let me just change that over. There's so many different ones. Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that
so many to choose from?
I know, so many to choose from. I've got a feeling that's the one.
Okay.
So let's have that one out. And then we'll just pop that to the side and bring those out. So each one offering you those different ones. We're going to bring out the, let's just get rid of that piece, little red piece of card in there. Always take your die cuts out. It just really helps, because it might just hinder the next cut in them.
Yeah.
And then all we want to do is I want to be creative and cut panels down my side. So I want to create onto that one, but the first thing I want to do is to leave this side here. And all I've done is I've created some little borders with some gold cardstock and some glitter cardstock to pop down the side. So I'm just going to place that against there. You can always measure it to your glass mat to make sure that you've got that going down straight. And then once you've got that, haven't put that straight at all. Let me do that again. There we go. Once you've got that in place, just use your low tack tape. And all I'm going to do, again, I'm putting it in 2 places. Now, the reason I put it in 2 places, because it's a long die, it's easy for the Gemini to, when it puts pressure on, to slightly move it, so it could go to the side. If you put your tape on in 2 different places, it will stay in one place. Now, because I've got my Gemini, I'm going to, or my large Gemini, I've got my Gemini Junior plates, because I can just pop them onto here and run them through that way. So let's just run those ones through.
Yep.
I can't believe where the time's gone.
Flown today, isn't it?
It's flying today, yeah, absolutely.
It was the same yesterday, actually. The days have just I feel like it's still Monday, even though it's the end of Tuesday. Yeah, I'm just having the best time, you know. Working with Debbie yesterday, you today.
Oh,
I'm just sad I don't get to work with Craig tomorrow, but there you go. I feel like I've not seen him in ages.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I've not...
It's funny how we all cross paths sometimes. We were like that over Christmas. I didn't see you for ages, and then then you see each other again, don't you?
I think he's obviously been doing a lot down the road, hasn't he? And then more often than not, if I'm not in, then he seems to be in on the days when I'm not in, you see, so...
That's how it was for me. I was at Hobby Maker all the time and didn't come up for nearly a month.
Was it really?
Yeah. And then and same now, I'm not down at Hobby Maker till the end of the month.
Oh, so you see, they seem to almost like put you in blocks, do they?
Yes, I think so. It seems to be like that. Now, with that same piece of card, all you want to do is do that again. Do exactly what I did with that little piece of card down the side. So pop that down there, have your die to there, and then that will create your next piece. Oh, look, it is a different one. I've got a different die here. So I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to use those ones actually. I will switch them over only because it's just given us a different variation, and I've already done all my die cutting for my mats and layers, so it would take me ages to do otherwise. Yeah. So all I'm going to do is do that shadow effect by bringing those one on top of each other like so. So let's just use again, let's use that piece of scrap so we can put our dotty tape pen through there. Ooh. It's right in front of me, there we go. So just add in all those dots on there. And as I've said many times today, if you don't have a dotty tape pen, don't worry, either use adhesive sheets that you can use, double-sided sheets, or you can just use your tacky glue, and you can just dot that into places.
Gorgeous.
So let's just pop that over like so. So that's giving us that beautiful black shadow. And then we're going to do the same with this. I've got a piece of acetate to connect the two sides, and I'm using that gorgeous Papers, my favourite pad, which is the Country Lane.
Country Lane,
And then we're going to do the same. Yep, I've got the dotty one.
Kathy just said, kudos to Crafter's Companion. I received my order in 1 week. It was a month before the shipping changed to the US. Thank you. It's good to hear that you're getting all of these speedy ships now.
Amazing.
Anne says, I recommend the template library and would recommend a scoreboard if you don't already have one. And the first lesson is perfect for Valentine's Day, you say, which is great. And hi to Linny, who says, I won £5,000 for knowing my own birthday on a radio show. Lol. They gave clues for the date. Mine is Christmas Day, so not difficult. And then I had to gamble on whether the year was in the envelope they had. I gambled and I won £5 grand.
Wow.
Not too shabby, Linny. Not too shabby at all.
I just remembered I was on another show.
Oh, yeah? Well,
I was on The Big Breakfast.
were you actually?
Yeah.
With who? What, the original one?
Yeah.
With Chris Evans?
No, it was Denise Owen that was on it at the time. Denise
Van Outen.
Van Outen. I can't remember. Oh, and...
Johnny Vaughan.
Sorry?
Johnny Vaughan.
Yes. But the person that was doing it was someone called Bacon.
Oh, Richard Bacon.
Richard Bacon.
Yeah.
So Richard Bacon was with us. He come round, so they're outside on my front lawn.
What?
They used to come round to your estate. So they wouldn't tell you, they'd just tell you something. You had to look out your window.
What, and they were on your lawn?
Yeah.
Doing what? Doing the show?
It was a big green outside, so it was like the street, in the street, yeah, and they were doing the show, and you had to go out. So you had to go out in your bikini.
What?
So I had to go out, you had to do a game show in your swimwear.
What? First thing in the morning?
Yeah.
What was the game show you had to do?
It was they asked you questions that were relevant to the news at the time.
Right.
And whoever was joining in, there was quite a lot of us. You had two answers, and you had to run across to where you thought the answer was.
And what? So everyone from the neighbourhood was playing the game in their bikinis?
Yeah.
That's so random. Johnny's asking,
That was a long time ago.
is that anywhere on YouTube? Or?
I wouldn't have thought so, no, and I don't have a copy, but yeah.
That's so funny.
I know, that was really good. I didn't win, but someone down the road did, and they won a holiday.
Is that right?
To New York, yes, and she had to go the next day, I think, so you didn't get a lot of time to, because it was to win a holiday, that's why you had to wear your swimsuit, see?
Oh, I understand. So is it blokes could just turn up in their trunks, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it was really good. I forgot all about that.
Wow. Well,
funny,
Debbie,
isn't
you thought that TV clip had been lost forever, but tonight, surprise, surprise, here it is. We found it. Hit no.
Actually, I'm not even bothered about being in a bikini. It was more that I just answered the questions terribly.
Oh, my goodness me.
Yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. And I think Richard, wasn't he presenting down at one of the craft channels, I think?
Richard Bacon?
Yes, I'm sure someone told me that he was
No.
he was there, but he's not under the name of Bacon anymore.
No, he's on 5 Live.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
Not going under the
misinformed.
name Bacon anymore. He's calling himself Eggs.
His name's Richard, and he looks like Richard Bacon. So I remember saying to somebody, "Is that him?" And they said, "Yes, it was." But I said, "Oh, his name was Bacon, though." Oh, so I have proper random stories, don't I?
Not the real Richard Bacon. Maybe he was called Richard Faken. Lynn says, I won 1,500 quid on the lottery many years ago. I was running my own business and was struggling for wages that week. How lucky was I? Well, very lucky.
Yeah, very lucky.
And sorry, and Crafty Andy just says, I was never on a game show either, but I did win first prize in a talent show. It was for singing. $500.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think that would ever be for me, not singing.
You do yourself down with your beautiful voice.
I really don't. Honestly, I'm quite shocked you even think that.
I think you think you're worse than you are. I think you sound all right.
You haven't heard me sing Symphony.
Sing what?
Symphony.
Symphony?
I've told this story before, but I remember the song Symphony in the car. I sing really loud in the car.
Oh, is that by Anne-Marie?
No, Sia.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah, and I remember, no, I'm really not, because it's so, I mean, it is really, really bad. But I remember, literally, because I genuinely don't think I'm a very good singer, and I hit proper bum notes, but I actually was singing that, like, high pitch.
Is it the one that goes, Symphony, wanna hold you tight and not let go? That's not Sia, is it? Symphony.
On the radio. Who sings that? It's not Sia, you're right.
Whoa.
Blonde woman.
Whoa. Is it Anne-Marie?
Not Anne-Marie, no. I know it's not
Clean
Anne-Marie.
Bandit.
Yeah, but someone sung the tune, and I'm trying to think who sung it.
Sara Larsson.
Sara Larsson. I knew it was that blonde lady. That's the one. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, and I really thought I'd nailed it, and then I remember singing it at the top of my voice with the radio turned down, and it was so bad. So I've really not nailed that.
It's when you're sat at traffic lights and you're belting something out, and then you can see people like looking across at you going, what on
I'm sure
earth?
people have done that. I am that person. Yeah, and if a song comes on that I really like, I do have a bit of a boogie in the car.
Mate, we definitely need to do craft pool karaoke, because we need to be in the car hearing you singing Symphony, and we also need to get Debbie Robinson in doing a fire starter that she has in her car.
Did she sing that?
She has Prodigy and all sorts in her car.
Oh, no,
when she's driving up.
I can't be doing
window
any of
down.
that.
She's she proper goes for it.
That really shocks me, because I always thought she was like a Bucks Fizz 80s person.
What's the other one she always goes on about that what's the other one Debbie always goes on about that she has in her car? It's like a proper dancey one. There's the Prodigy, and there's another one which
Prodigy, that's funny. Yeah, I don't like things that don't have a tune. I like a tune.
Oh dear. Connie says, when will the Debbie and Ben duet be coming out? Well, maybe the next song, maybe the next one.
It won't be Symphony. You'll be having sympathy for Ben.
Symphony. Go on, Debbie, sing it. Wanna hold you tight.
And not let go. Yes! So bad. Honestly, it's so bad. That's all you're getting, because honestly, I can't. It's so bad.
So just whilst you're sticking, people who tell us what they've won. Dieta said, hubby and I won on Truth and Consequences. We won a trip to Hawaii.
Oh, how amazing is that?
Joanne Leach says, I don't know what this is. I won a Pierrot doll at bingo when I was younger. Is that how you say it? Pierrot. Pierrot? Pierrot. Colette says, I won a full-blown trip to the Indy 500. It was random drawing, so fun. And Annie Cagle says, I once won a side of corn-fed beef. I had a freezer full. Kim says, I can't even win an argument.
Oh, I used to always think that. I'm not very lucky when it comes to raffles and things, but I do remember when I was a kid, they used to do the Bisto Kid competition in the paper.
Bisto.
Yeah, and they used to have a, do you know, like the comic strips, and you do the comic strips, and it was all about the Bisto, and they did one in the paper, local, I don't know if it was local paper or national paper, and you got a voucher for a, Andy's Records, for Andy's Records. And my first singles that I ever bought was Michael Jackson. What was that song?
Don't stop till you get enough.
No, it was a slow song.
Ben, the two of us.
No, not Ben. I'll think of it in a little while, but I remember getting that. That was my first single that I bought. So and I won that competition, so I was really chuffed with that. Although my mum really did it, I didn't get it. You had to get the clues through the Bisto Kids and who ate the pies, probably. I don't know.
Who ate all the pies?
It was something like that. You had to mark all the clues down. I think my mum was the one that got all the questions right. There we go. We finished our card.
Let's get the cards lined up for demo of the show, and then we're going to look at that template library. Catherine Bennett says, I've been on Sky News twice as a school governor. I've also been on Monday Makers. Now we're talking.
Now there you
Christine
go.
Mahoney says, I've won on this show called Crafters TV.
Oh,
because I've won a bunch of lovely friends.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're all winners because we've won all of you out there as well.
Oh, a lot of love.
We've won the hearts
of
the crafty nations, haven't we?
We have. We're going to do the vote for demo of the show. Ken was just asking what type of acetate you use on that last card.
Construction acetate,
Okay.
so it's our A5 sheet, so you'll find it on the website. Shall we have a count of them?
Yes.
Number 1 is our Z-fold card. I have to say I quite like that one.
Is
It's
nice.
absolutely beautiful. Number 2 was our shaker card with our Sent With Love. And number 3 was the Edgewood one that we've just done there. 1, 2 or 3.
Get your votes in on that. We'll give you 4 or 5 minutes or so to get your votes in there, and then we'll do the demo of the day. Don't forget, everything that you need to shop for is on the website. Shop the show, shop the day, and of course all of those Love to Craft deals too. Loads more new deals tomorrow when Craig's going to be here with Debbie. Debbie this side, Craig that side. So lots and lots of fun nesting dice tomorrow, and of course looking forward to Thursday. Big Sara Cartload show coming your way on Thursday. One thing which is coming your way next week, the official launch, is the template library. Now, this does officially launch next week. However, we realise that this went live on the website yesterday, and I'm already seeing the comments, the amount of people who told me that they bought it. We are well over 40% of the stock gone. It does not launch till next week officially. However, that does not mean that you cannot jump in and buy it because it's there. It's on the website. And you don't even have to search for it. You go to the website, .com.co.uk.eu. It's there on the homepage. You can click on it. You can buy it. Get it in your basket right now. Yes, if there is stock left, I can't believe I'm saying that. If there is stock left for the launch show next week, there will be a showstopper. All right, but what I would say is don't let that stop you from buying this because potentially we're going to be low stocks on it. So many of you have bought it so far. It's, I think, one of the most sought after items of the year so far, and it is the template library with your templates and guides to create a range of cards and projects. for beginners or kind of intermediates or more experienced crafters. Debbie will take you through all of this, but this is kind of like the first part of a series almost, isn't it?
It is exactly that, and this really displays that really well. What you can see is we're colour coded it, so along the bottom and along the top. You're also getting these. Now these are your little plastic dividers.
Yep.
You've got bigger ones, so you can see if I put it down to that, these are bigger than the ones below. They will be the ones in top which will hold your binders in place, and then the ones below will put your template library booklet in there, so they're your recipe cards. And each one is colour coded, so as you collect this template library, you'll know sort of which templates are in what as they go along. It is absolutely amazing. Now, even though I've just said that, if you just want to go for this one and you don't want to get the rest, you don't have to. This isn't a system where you have to have them all. I mean, obviously, I know you'll probably all want to have them all, and actually, why wouldn't you go for them all? But I love the fact that you can buy a collection and you can just stick with that one if you want to. So there's no one saying you have to buy the others. Now, with each ones of these, if I take them out, you're getting these booklets. Now, this one here is your recipe cards. Now, in here, you've got 1 to 30, so 30 different recipes. I'm just going to flick through a few. Now, all these ones that you can see I'm showing you, all these different types of cards you're going to be able to create. Now, what's great about this, let's say, for instance, this one, I can look at this, and this is number 13. Can you see the page number at the bottom there?
Yeah.
That's telling me this is number 13. Now, in this one, if we look overhead so we can see this a little bit better, this is where we open this up and we've got all our templates. And all I need to do at the top here, it's got what numbers they are. So literally, I can flick through. So that's my strawberry box there, that's my stepper card, 9, 10. We can just flick through a bit more and then we get to number 13. Arrow fold cards, arrow fold card. So I've got both of those. You can take that out. So this one does, these all come out as well. So you can take that one out. You then just take your template that you want out. So just gently pull that down. It's quite a satisfying noise. Yes. Pop that to the side. All you're then going to do is take your piece of paper. I'm going to grab myself a black piece so you can see it. There we go. So you can see your full template, and then take your recipe card. So this is the one here. Turn it over. That's going to tell us exactly what we have to do. So it will tell you straight away to draw around the template. It will also tell you to draw the outer edge and all of the score marking lines, and then it will tell you to cut around them, and then it will tell you where to score and how to score them all. So that is amazing. And it also gives you all your mats and layers, I think, which is amazing.
Incredible.
Because when you make a card like this, it's these triangular pieces inside that are hard then to make a template for. So I think by having those and being able to do them, that's absolutely incredible. Now, it doesn't stop there, because if I keep flicking through to the back, I mean, this card here, you can see the corner folded easel card. Let me see if I can find that one.
Like I've never heard of in here.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is your corner folding easel card.
That's amazing.
And literally, this is what your card is. Look how big this is. And then what you do with that one is that folds into there. And if I turn it round so you can see it, look at that for a card. I mean, that's amazing that it sits beautifully, and that's not a card you would think about making or even know where to start to actually design that card. You've now got a template library that will do all of that for you. And then if you go to the back, right at the back here, you've got a little pocket, and that's got a magnetic sheet in there, which has got all your sort of different nesting dies, toppers, all those sort of things. That's still on the actual packet comes in, but you do get your magnetic to put them onto. And that's a really comprehensive set of nesting dies.
It is,
These have all been sized to fit on everything. So you can see here, this is one of the bonbon boxes that you could be making, and these are the dies on top that are these scalloped edges here, so you can pop those on. Let me find another one. So you've got ones here. This one here, you've got your scalloped circles here, which you've got on here, you've got on here as well. So all those different ones you can be really creative with. Try and find another one, the one here. So we bring this one in, we've got that scalloped edge there, and we've got the heart. So you've got that heart design, and then you've got heart decorations on there. Even something like this card design, look at this.
That's so good.
And it's so easy to make. I mean, I've never seen a card that design before, and it stands beautifully. So if I turn that round, you'll be able to see that as well. Absolutely stands free on its own. That's a gorgeous little card. Imagine name places being made with that.
Such a great
idea.
idea.
Just beautiful, and it really is. All those score lines, you wouldn't know where to start, you wouldn't know where to put them, you wouldn't know where to fold them. You're getting full instructions and all those templates. For me, Ben, I just think it's the most amazing thing that we've done in such a long time. The thing for me that topped this was the one thing I absolutely loved that we brought out, and that was our Say It With Style with the dies. I just thought that was absolutely amazing that someone invented something like that, because it was so easy to do. This template library, I think, is your next best friend. It's got everything in there. And then if I turn these over to our bigger templates, so from 21 to 30, you've got that bonbon box that I just showed you, which is over here. That's that one there. So you're going to be being creative with that. There is loads more to show you, but I want to let Sara show you next week.
Nice
hopefully that
teaser,
you've got them, because it is so incredible. So incredible.
It is available, as we said, on the website right now. It does not officially launch until next week, but so many of you found it yesterday when it appeared on the homepage. It is still there. It's not like we've hidden it away from you. It's there on the homepage. If you want to grab it, you can by all means grab it. Ready for the official launch next week, when Sara will take you through it in much more detail. We've got a full 2-hour launch show. $71.99 is the platinum price, or $79.20. Demo of the show, I nicked it and brought it over. It was number 1. Which was the one you wanted, wasn't it?
Ah, yes, I love that one. Very nice.
Yeah, so we will line these all up then for demo of the day. So we'll start this end. So number 1 is that beautiful card that Debbie made this morning on Wake Up Call. Was that this morning?
It was this morning, yes.
Wow, I really like that. Very pretty. That was this morning, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And then... Oh, no, it wasn't. No, it's the other way round. Sorry, causing a panic now. Sorry, Susie.
Oh, yes, sorry, yes.
1 is the Z-Fold card with the wisteria collection, with the wisteria florals there, the flower forming foams. That's 1. 2 is the one that I've just shown you. So there's number 2 from Masterclass. I should know it's written on the back of the card, for goodness sake. Dear, oh dear, Ben. And number 3 is the one that you've just voted for. So 3, 2, 1. Get voting. You've got about 2 minutes on that. Just whilst you are voting, I just wanted to mention a deal which we've rolled over from yesterday, which is proving very popular, is the Gemini Mini. Great deal on this one. Obviously, you're going to get the machine, the mini but mighty machine. It's mini but mighty. It's small, it's portable, but it does the absolute business for you. And again, it's so simple to use. And as we've chatted about, again, at length today and indeed yesterday, this is a great machine to get started with. It's a great machine to have alongside your electronic. And it's just nice as well when you need to do a bit of speedy die cutting. Like, for example, when you're doing things like making your flowers, as we've seen Debbie do over the course of the day today. It will come with a plastic folder and your purple shim, so that's all you need to work with this, as we said. You know, you don't need to plug it in. You don't need any kind of complicated plate, configurations. You don't have to think about anything like that. Simply use your plastic folder for die cutting, use the purple shim for when you're embossing. And then the reason why this deal has been flying is that the machine itself is $23.99 or $39.99, but then we're going to give you 3 of the plastic folders. You'll need these over time. Those are your consumables, but those are included for free. And here's the rub. You're going to get the bag included as well, the tote bag. That's worth around £20. It fits the Mini and then some. Right? You can load these up. You can stack these with so many crafty items. Really, really big pocket on the inside to pop your Mini and all sorts. And then pockets all the way around the outside, front and back. You've got the hook and loop handle on the top there too, so it's nice and easy and easy on the old fingers. If that gets heavy, it's not going to dig into your hands. And then you also got the shoulder strap included too, so that is free when you buy the Mini. Also the 3 folders completely free when you buy that Gemini Mini. It is there for you on screen right now. It's almost £24 or $34 worth of extras that we're giving you for free. That has been flying out of the door and will continue to do so, I am sure. What a day it's been. It's been so busy today. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you for joining in with the shows. Thanks for all the photos as well today. We've had a right old laugh with that. And you guys just been great on the socials today. Loads of chats still coming in about the template library. Craig is in tomorrow. And Debbie and Craig are switching around. So Debbie is going to be this side.
Yes.
And Craig is going to be over that side. He's all about the nesting dice tomorrow, isn't he?
Do you know what? Craig is or loves nesting dies, and I just can't wait to see his take on them because I just know he's going to have something very special with them. He's a bit of a genius when it comes to nesting dies, and he thinks like nobody else. So yeah, can't wait to work with him tomorrow. That's going to be amazing.
You give him a big hug from me.
I certainly will. I'll give him a big squeeze.
Yeah, a big squeeze from me. And then of course, well, you know what's coming up on Thursday. I'm back with Sara on Thursday. That is going to be a manic old day. We've seen the lineup for the karting show. It is amazing. Like, there's so much on it. I mean, they had to pull out all the stops to beat last week's karting, didn't they? Really. And in between times as well, actually on Thursday is a masterclass. It's an hour-long masterclass with Lily, and Brent is going to be this side as well. Brent's going to be presenting with Lily, so that's something to look forward to. Yeah, just a little hour. And then Friday, it's me and Leanne for the whole day, which I'm so looking forward to. Leanne's been, not that she isn't always great value for money, but the last few times I've worked with Leanne, she's had a bit of a glint in her eye, and she's been good value for money, so I'm looking forward to that. And of course, don't forget, Michelle's going to be here Saturday. And then Corin on Sunday. So a great lineup, a stellar lineup of all your favourites this week. Demo of the day. 1.
Oh, I thought it was going to be number 2 then.
I thought it was going to be number 3.
Oh, there you go.
So there you are. That one will go up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame. That one could be your vote on Sunday. And of course, thank you for all of your comments, as it is National Send a Card to Your Friend Day. Drawn at random. Congratulations to Linny Jones. Well done, Linny. We'll send you one of these two, I think, shall we? Linny, you need to email us prizes@crafterscompanion.com to send us your address, and we will pop out. Which one should we say? We'll send you this one. We'll send you this one here, Lily. That one will wing its way to you. We'll get Debbie to sign it as well. Thank you so much, everybody, for a fantastic day. Thank you to Debbie, who's back with you tomorrow with Craig. Thank you to Tracy, and thank you to Superstar Susie and Rachel. And thank you also to Jamie and Johnny and George for a fantastic day. I'll see you on Thursday. Make sure you're back here tomorrow, though, for a fantastic day with Debbie and Craig. Get those carts and baskets checked out, and until then, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Bye for now.